All right. Let's talk about this Dukat pack because we got a few minutes here before our afternoon events kick off. So let's talk about this Dukat exchange that they're offering. So limit 2, so they're already capping you on the number of these packs that you can get. You can convert 16,000 Ultra Recruits for 1,180 of these Legate Decrees. 16,000 Ultra Recruits would be either 20 regular 800 cost packs or 16 limited new officer special 1,000 unit packs. The ones that they sometimes offer that are usually in the transporter, I'm sorry, not multiphasic. Sometimes there's a pack here that has a select group of officers, like it's just the next generation guys or it's just the Ferengi guys. And then sometimes they move that pack the following month out here into the recruit bundle, and instead of paying 800 for an ultra recruit pack, you can spend 1,000, but you've got a slightly limited pool and a chance at sourcing some better officers. So you're trading, realistically, most likely, 20 regular ultra recruit pulls 5 chests, 4 of these 16,000, 20 pulls where you get 12 shards and it's 50-50 between rares and epics with a whole host of officers for 4 packs of this which only gives 10 shards per pull, and it's still 50-50. Now you've got a 3 times chance at getting Dukat shards and a less than 1% chance of actually getting this full pull to unlock him. Also in this pack are some other officers who have very loose ties to Deep Space Nine, but you notice who's also missing from here though. No Garrick, no Damar. It's just Dukat. Maybe you have a chance to get Cisco or Kira or O'Brien, who were last month. You also have a chance to get some Ferengi officers or get watered down with a whole bunch of next generation officers that you've been sourcing for a while. But instead of, 800 to 1,000 versus the other sourcing here, maybe this would be a 2-to-1 or a 3-to-1, but it's not. It's a 5-to-1 cost. You're getting fewer officer shards. You're going to have a 50-50 shot at rares, so you're going to get diluted down even further with all of these people. Maybe you get lucky and you get O'Brien or Kira, but you're also going to get Ferengi. You're going to get Pator and Gowron and Worf and Tasha Yar shards. Nobody wants Worf or Tasha Yar shards. Fesk, Arik, Kath, a little bit there, but so much of this stuff are things you don't really want all that much of. You're also going to get these planetary tokens, which don't do you any good until you get 48,000 of them, which you're not going to get because you can only get 4 pulls of this, so you'll get 4,000, and then you'll do the other one, and then you'll get 8,000. So then you'll have $100 less to buy. So yeah, you're basically it's a 5-to-1 conversion rate for a slim to none chance of getting a handful of Dukat shards, and it's just a terrible exchange. I certainly don't recommend anybody buy this whatsoever. And highly recommend that you just skip it, give them the finger, and say thanks but no thanks. It's like walking up to a girl in a bar and saying, hey, can I buy you a drink? And she's like, no, but you can buy me a car. And you're like, oh, well, that's the cost of hanging out with you? Okay, well, sure, let's do that then. Not worth the price of admission at all. Olympus, you decided to try it and see. 10 out of 10 would not recommend. Bel Air says 20 out of 10 would not recommend. Not guaranteed. These aren't guaranteed. I thought this was a misprint that these Legates Decree packs were guaranteed to have 1,000 shards in them. It doesn't matter anyway because you can't do anything with them until you get, 48 of these. You can't convert enough in this conversion. You can only get, because you can only do it twice. So even if you had 1 billion Ultra Recruit tokens, you still couldn't cash them in for anything. But overall, it's a pretty terrible pack. It's almost an insult in the way that they offered it, and I would not recommend anybody whatsoever take them up on their conversion offer. You're talking about 20 Ultra Recruit chests. That's so many more officers. And guess what? All those other officers, other than the Deep Space Nine crew, those 3 new Deep Space Nine officers and Dukat, all of the other officers. Oh, and Picard's not in here. But all of your next generation officers, Sela, Quark, they're all in here. Arik, Fez, and Kath are in here. Bator and Gowron are in here. There's Worf, and Tasha's here somewhere. There's Tasha. Just clicking right on her. So really, you've got a bunch of other officers that are sourceable through this materials already, as well as, a slim to none chance of actually get. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's a 3 times the chance that you'll actually get Dukat shards. So you cashed in, Olympus. How much you did the turn in out of your 4 packs that you opened? How many gold Dukat shards did you get? Because looking at the drop rate here, you're 10 shards, 50-50 between rare and epic. So it's a coin toss every time. You could get 10 rares. You could get 10 epics. You're not guaranteed 50-50 in terms of 5 rares and 5 epic shards, right? But even if you were, and you're guaranteed to get 5 shards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, there's 8 epic officers in here. So you did 4 packs, you got 6 Dukat shards. So 1.5 per pack, which is about right. If you're 3 times as likely to get him over any of these, and if you were guaranteed to get even 5 of these pulls, yeah, you're going to get a couple of these guys and a Dukat, and a couple of these guys and 2 Dukats. But, Cisco, Picard, not sourceable through here. Picard has terrible sourcing, so he's at least a slight little bonus there. Cisco sourcing through the Bajoran store, which is going to take a while to get your faction level up. But Quark, Riker, Sela, Troy, LaForge are in the Ultra Recruits. Riker and Sela are also in the Transporter patterns. Kath through Tasha, all of these guys are in the Ultra Recruit packs. Kira and Miles are sourceable through the Bajoran store, and these are actually a little more accessible. They're not quite as high level, so you'll start getting these officer shards anyway, pretty regularly. So there really is just no benefit to doing this. And I'm embarrassed for them that they thought this was a good idea and that they were giving players something that they would actually want. There's my 2 cents. Take it however you will. Use that knowledge. If you do open the pack, let me know how many Dukat shards you got. Good luck. You're gonna need it. That was more like 4 cents worth. Yeah.